In today's episode of the KME Academy, we will present new KME NEVO-SKY software 5.0.7.6 as of July 26, 2024. To operate gas controllers from the NEVO-SKY family, Dual, Direct, Max, Jet, Sun. If you are interested in the information we talk about at KME Academy, please visit, subscribe and turn on notifications so you'll be notified when the next part is published. In the latest program on the status page, F1 documentation button, link added to the online documentation website, where there will be, among other things, the most up-to-date product sheets, flyers, diagrams, etc. We encourage you to use it. The reference is also available in the documentation, online documentation menu. In the options menu, the option switch automatically to fast communication has been added and will speed up the interface automatically. Both options are enabled by default. They allow the program to operate at the maximum possible communication speed with the gas controller from the NEVO-SKY family using original KME OPTIC USB interfaces. To make it easier to configure systems for direct and dual injection engines, it has been redesigned. Appearance of the auto setup page, taking into account the most important options required for proper configuration of direct and dual drivers. Now everything is in one place, divided into functional blocks. This will simplify and speed up the process of configuring drivers, and above all, you will not forget the most important and necessary options for configuration. For NEVO-SKY Direct and NEVO-SKY Dual controllers, standard selected gas pressure sensor, there will be a CCT6 analog 5.5 bar sensor. Remember, with every direct and dual kit you purchase, you receive a CTT6 analog 5.5 bar sensor. Gray and black housing color is standard. After installing the sensor in the program, check the type of sensor. Be sure to select the correct sensor type in the program settings. Bad configuration will prevent you from correct operation on gas, e.g. a possible switching of gas installation on petrol due to the error being recorded. ISO 23 gas pressure too low. Keep this in mind, especially when loading settings from saved files with autos, in which the older type of sensor CCT6 analog 4 bar gray housing color was installed. Remember, the new sensor features an extended range of pressure measurement from the gas regulator up to 5.5 bar. So far, there have been sensors that measure pressure up to 4 bar. The CCT6 analog 5.5 bar sensor is used in cars with a highly boosted turbine. We recommend using this sensor for cars with a boost of more than 1 bar. That is, above 2 bar of absolute pressure in the intake manifold. The installation of the CCT6 analog 5.5 bar sensor is also recommended when using the variable pressure reducer adaptive, e.g. Mustang 8S, which output pressure increases with the pressure in the intake manifold. Remember, CCT6 sensor analog 5.5 bar, the gray-black color of the construction, is compatible only with direct, dual, jet, and max drivers. It cannot be used for the NEVO-SKY Sun controller and older product families such as Nevo and Diego. Other changes that have been made are for the NEVO-SKY Dual controllers. The algorithms for reading gasoline injection times and gas control have been improved. Value map emulation setting templates have been added for NEVO-SKY Dual controllers. EMW on channel 2 for use in low pressure emulation. For proper operation of low-pressure emulation, it is required to connect the IN AN3 cable to the signal of the low-pressure pump. Remember, for NEVO-SKY dual controllers, it is required, in addition to cutting the cable, a sending analog signal connecting the masses of high and low-pressure sensors. Accordingly, the wire GNDAN1 of black color and GNDAN2 of black-green color. In the latest update for NEVO-SKY Direct and NEVO-SKY dual controllers, improvements have been made. Master-slave initialization and synchronization mechanisms in a controller configured as a slave-disabled error reporting E028, error communication with the driver's panel, because in such configuration to the slave panel controller driver is not required, is not connected. For NEVO-SKY Direct and NEVO-SKY dual controllers, added support for additional digital input 4. For NEVO-SKY Direct and NEVO-SKY controllers dual, added current width display. High voltage pins with a split between the first and subsequent injectors in the cycle. Now, in addition to the last width of the high voltage pin for any injection in the cycle, displays the last pin width for the first injection in the cycle and for subsequent injections. In addition, timeouts are signaled for limiting the pin. For NEVO-SKY Direct and NEVO-SKY dual controllers, automatic switching mechanisms have been added. Dynamic and DC map of the angular shift of the gas. This happens when the correct ignition sequence is detected. For NEVO-SKY Direct and NEVO-SKY dual controllers, the default has been modified. Angle map values, 3D gas shifts for the first injection synchronization. For NEVO-SKY Direct and NEVO-SKY dual controllers, the direct parameters page has been added. Late subsequent injections in the cycle option. The latest update has been improved, also OBD module communication with petrol controllers. OBD OHM protocols and OBD error codes have been updated. A search engine for error codes has been added to the OBD eraser page, and the following has been added. The possibility of transferring some error codes from the additional table to the selected ones. The search window on the registrar page has been expanded, adding the time of occurrence of a given situation in percentages as well. This allows for in-depth analysis of the data collected with the recorder. For NEVO-SKY Max and NEVO-SKY Jet Expert controllers designed for motors with indirect MPI gasoline injection, built emulation module added new templates, ECP emulation, MPI low fuel pressure emulation. Updated information about file about the NEVO-SKY family. Remember, in the section of the menu documentation about the NEVO-SKY family, you will find the most important information regarding the controllers of the NEVO-SKY family, which versions we offer, for which cars, the type of controller we recommend, to which an EZP pump valve emulator should be installed, and guidelines for certain brands or engines. We encourage you to read this information. The knowledge base of Sky's built-in expert system, which ensures the correctness of the settings and helps solve problems encountered during the configuration and calibration of KME's NEVO-SKY family gas system. Assembly diagrams and language translations have been updated. Improvements have been made to the appearance and operation of the program. We encourage you to update and use the latest KME NEVO-SKY 5.0.7.6 software version. Greetings from the KME Academy team.